Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this right here, these are, we've seen the baby version of this tonight. That like quick play, we saw Mystical do this earlier. That quick play up to the ceiling, that is something you're going to see Panda rinse and repeat probably this entire tournament, because it is just so hard to defend against. Because you have to cover the conventional shot on net. You've got to cover the double touch. Ooh. And wow, Panda is playing so fast.
Yeah. That's the difference maker, I feel like, is, you know how we saw players earlier kind of play slow and methodical, try to go for dribble plays, but they weren't rushing anything. Panda's going to be able to do all that at Mach speed, and that's just a terrifying thought. It's like, not just he's going to have the most accurate touches, but his touches are going to be soft and delicate despite him going as fast as possible. And so it's just so hard to deal with. Like, you have to, every single placement you are, every position that you take has to be there at exactly the right timing, and Panda's gonna just punish this, almost gets the dunk, but Volt survives.
Yeah, and something that's I'm noticing already is just the boost domination by Panda. Like, Volt has had almost no boost this entire match. Like, this is the first time I've seen him with 100, and he's trying to bait Panda, and he knows, I was talking about it earlier, just like how good the defense is at this level. And if you're trying to beat Panda, you've got to beat his defense. And Volt playing mind games, trying to make anything happen. It's going to sail over that ball, and this should be a counterattack for Panda. And this could go anywhere in the net.
Oh,
Volt,
what a save.
What a save. See, every now and then you just got to put up a hand, hope that you cover
It's just
the biggest threat on net. How does this go in?
I don't know. Just a bad 50-50 take there from Panda, going backwards into it when Volt going to have a really good stopper to that 50-50, and it just goes straight into the net. That's a little bit lucky. You definitely expect Volt to win that 50-50, but not have it go directly into the net where Panda can't stop it.
Yeah, Volt's gonna need a couple more of those if the pace that Panda is playing at is to continue.
Yeah.
Here we go. Volt trying to, you know, the mind games here from Volt, trying to get any sort of for Panda to show his cards. Here we go. Panda off his own net here for the clear, comes up, takes that mid boost. Now Volt's got 100. Panda with a fake challenge. It's going to come in and intercept this ball. And Volt, I mean, now he's at 0 boost on his own side of the field.
Yeah.
This is not looking good for Volt. And look, Panda.
Oh,
this
no.
is what I'm saying. Look at the boost from Panda. It's just...
It's saved! Volt's insane!
Wow.
His defense right now is on another level. He just somehow knows in advance where that shot is going to come in from Panda. And that's not the first time it's happened this game. That one's going to deflect off to the side. But Panda's definitely been dominating the possession of the ball, like you said, the boost. Giving him a lot of advantages here. But Volt is still hanging on by just a thread. And that thread might be enough to pull together this game if he keeps at it. Still a lot of game left to go. 2 minutes. Volt's got a full tank. Pre-jumps this. Now Panda's going to have all kinds of time with this ball. What's his plan? He's under behind it. The flip is not going to cut it. So Volt survives yet again against a disaster situation.
Yeah, that was Volt. This is what we've been seeing here is like Volt has been turtling up on defense. We saw Mystical do this, play super solid defense, but Panda, just watch how much boost he has at any given moment. And Volt is constantly scrambling with 0. Like right there, Volt's out. He just got to go all the way back to his field. Panda's got all the boost and the momentum and able to convert it into a goal here. And this, it's like, there's not much you can do.
Right.
When you run against the offensive Panda, when you are constantly playing on your back foot.
Yeah, Volt
it's like
has
Panda
to
already plays so quickly. If you're forced to play slow, it's gonna make it so much easier.
Now, that speed is everything in that last play. Volt is not able to get a pre-jump in time to block that. Sure, he has a full tank, but it's just in a very bad spot to try to defend from. Panda takes full advantage, slowing things down just enough to get that reset, chipping it right around Volt. So Volt now down a goal. Panda power slides into that shot. But Volt has possession of the ball, lobs it up, but that's great here for Panda. He turns on it, drops it down. Volt backwards, touches exactly what Panda wants. He's happy to take this ball off of Volt's hands, turns it into a pinch, and now Panda's up 3-1.
Yeah, this was, you know, I think Volt was trying to keep that maybe a little closer to him, but Panda was right there for it. It's just playing right into his hands.
Yeah. Those kinds of backwards, like, flip into the ball touches, it feels like it's a a turnover every time, especially when Panda has even gone in reverse, ready to catch the ball right as you give it to him. It could not have played out into his hands anymore. It was just perfect for him. So a little bit of zap dash there for Panda. He's just waiting on the ball. Look at the camera work. It gets demoed anyway. All that turning on the camera, and it works against him. It's like, what's that Monty Python skit where like the guy's like running at him and then he's like super far off in the distance? That's what we just witnessed. Panda looking at Volt. As soon as he turns his vision, Volt just mows him over.
Are you using the cam settings? I've been just letting director cam cook here.
Even then, I think you can still see, even with director cam. So if you couldn't see Panda try to turn his camera, I don't know. Maybe I had the camera on Panda there for. I switch it once in a while, but Panda was like, he was looking down midfield as the ball was overhead. He's like, I'm gonna wait until Volt capitalizes, jumps after the ball, and then I'll beat him to it. But instead, Volt beat Panda. so that is keeping him
lucky there on that.
Yeah,
because he went for that off the ceiling double touch, and Volt had a counter attack, but he basically cleared it to Volt. It was lucky he didn't get punished there with 30 seconds left. Volt needs an equalizer. This one's gonna go up. Volt trying to get physical here, taking the boost at midcourt. He's up, puts down a shot. Panda with the save, and this might be all she wrote.
Yeah,
because I don't know if there's gonna be enough time.
Oh no, not like this!
He doinks the rim. Not like this.
Oh man, he had full boost, so it's like a sliver of hope that he's got. If he can get a good touch, maybe he can turn it into a goal. Because Panda's got nothing. He can't possibly chase him. But yeah, Panda just playing super good as always, but Volt still surprising me. I mean, his goals that he got was off of like a 50-50, I think, and then he, what was the other one? Oh gosh. But yeah, Panda's goals is just so smart, and so Volt has that to contend with, but Volt's defense has been nuts.
I mean, this game was only a 1-goal difference, which, before, if I hadn't seen how Volt was playing before, I would not have called that.
Right.
Based on how dominant Panda is, like in these tournaments, it's, winning 4 of them speaks pretty loudly. Yeah,
exactly. And Panda showing us.
Okay, so on that kickoff there, Panda, he uses the hood of his car to get down quicker. Is that the one you advocate for?
I do think that usually wins you the tip-off. If you fly after it and then tilt your car down to hit it with the hood of your car, especially against someone who is kind of going for a slower tip-off. It's that tip-off is so old. Like the very first hoops players were doing that to win tip-offs. It's not always a good thing to.
It just gets you to the ground quicker.
There is that, because the ball will push you downward when you do that, but also it's just a really strong, like, flat plank you hit the ball with, and so you usually win it. But you don't have anything fancy like a reset to rely on. It's just a solid tip off, and it's a good one to go for.
Oh, here we go. That double touch off the rim. Yeah, I mean, this was a risky play. You can't be mad at Volt for the challenge here. Because I mean, this was super risky for Panda to go for, and Volt doesn't know quite how much boost he has, so he thinks maybe there's an opportunity. He's putting that in the front of the net, and that's not a pinch off of it.
Yeah, that play from Panda, it feels like it should not work out. Only a player like Panda is going to be able to find the line to score that, because it bounced off in a weird way, but he managed to redirect it back straight to the rim and have it bounce inward. That's kind of shocking. I think that would score against just about anyone. Volt bumping Panda in the air is going to keep him surviving for now. He's going to have the angle here. No! He bounces it off the rim. You know he was trying to angle that straight down.
Go for the bump here, I think, if you're... oh, never mind.
He can't get it.
In there.
Panda on no boost is able to defend that, but that felt like that was Volt's goal for sure. He had nearly guaranteed propositions, but Panda survives. Oh, no.
Wow, okay, this is... And the... Man, Volt is getting so accustomed with this rim in game 2. Like, Volt is doinked into this thing at least 2 or 3 times now. And I just think he's just trying to keep up with the onslaught that Panda's putting down.
Yeah, maybe it's getting to him. Like, he knows he was supposed to score there. Like, he had every advantage to him. Panda wasn't able to defend the net. He had no boost anyway, even if he was defending the net. And Volt had a couple of major opportunities, but just barely whiffed him in situations where, I mean, you have to score those. And Panda now is going to run with it, taking it right to the corner, just outside of reach, 3-0 now.
Yeah, and this is a turning point in this series right here. If Volt can't get something going quick, you know, I personally wouldn't want to go down 2 games in a best of 5 to Panda to start. So Volt's got to find a quick answer here if he's going to try to get the reins back in this series.
He lets Panda just take this, so maybe his plan is to go for counterattacks, but Panda steals away the boost and then just sits in front of Volt. So you know that Panda's going to be able to refill again, stealing Volt's boost all the way. Hold on, there's a shot potential. There's no way that's ever going to succeed, though. Panda always is going to have that defense locked down, and he steals away the boost again. It's just looking dire for Volt.
Yeah, this is game 1 over again. Panda is just got the boost stealing down. Volt finally able to grab a little bit. He's got a breath of fresh air, holding on to this. This is where, yeah, I don't know what you do there. Like, I don't even know if you had time to go for a bump either.
Yeah, Volt's going for a lot of kind of basic shots, just trying to pry down Panda's defense and hoping to win something off the 50. But his shots, he's not able to get some of these really tricky kinds of dribbles. Something like that is exactly what he needs, because Panda's defense is going to be, he's seen everything, so you have to do something that he's never seen before. Although if Panda misses this one, the counterattack option is available. Panda has to retreat all the way for a boost, but Volt is too slow. Oh man, that's going to be Panda easily saving that.
Yeah, it looked like Volt was trying to win the war of attrition there, just like, you know, try to just pop down a lot of shots, catch Panda out of position, and that's just not the strategy here versus him right now, I don't think. Like, Panda's got all the boost on the court usually, and so to try to win when he's playing like that. Oh,
there it is.
Well, here we go. Volt covers this one up very nicely.
Yeah, you said he needs something.
Got plenty of boost.
And he got it. So Panda misses the boost on the way back, and that was the only mistake that was necessary there for Volt to actually secure that. It's just out of reach for Panda to try to save that. So Volt's on the board. Needs a couple more where that came from, but he's got enough time to do it.
Here we go. Panda taking this back to his own corner here. He's got 100 boost. He's going to go up. Volt's got to go to meet him. And that's how that's going to go down. Best case scenario there for Volt. Doesn't get that corner boost, but knocking it off his own net is going to buy him some time. Panda's already up, though, off the ceiling.
Oh.
Where is this going to go?
No!
And yeah, there might have been an opportunity for a save there.
It felt like he was. Watch Volt really carefully here. He jumps when he should have just driven up. All he had to do was drive up the wall, and he had that. And
yeah, the corner monster got him there.
Yeah.
Just robbed him of his speed.
No idea why he jumped there, because you're exactly right. There was an easy window there for Volt to save that, but maybe the nerves are getting to him. He sees Panda go up on the ceiling, and that's a terrifying thought to any player. But oh my god, it's so close. Volt gonna have no boost on the attack, and he's just gonna try to stall for some time while he can find some, but Panda is gonna be in a great spot here going forward, even having an opportunity to shoot it. Looking for 2, it's just off. Volt now could turn that into a counterattack, but how do you get it from that angle? He doesn't have the boost to make the attack work. Bops it up. It's great for Panda, and that might be just how the game ends. If Volt can get a couple of goals, that'd be great, but 3 goals against Panda with 50 seconds, there is no way. He's gonna have 1 drop here. It's enough. Pushes it right around Panda. Love the spot he put it on.
Panda. That could have been saved, I think.
Yeah, I think Panda tried to just throw the hitbox in the way because he knew he was going to be too late to that, but it is kind of a slow shot. Maybe if he flipped the right way, he could get that. I don't know.
It would have had to have the right read here, but 2 goals down, 43 seconds left. On paper, winnable, but the momentum just hasn't felt like it's going his way right now. Oh, that touch by Panda wasn't ideal. I think Volt's going to have to play some shadow defense here, but he's going to go all the way back, leaving Panda that boost. Oh.
It's just, he's just Mario Karting around, taking all the boost. He's just trying to end this game, I think. If Volt wants to win, he has to do it on less than a full tank.
Yeah, Volt is just trying to flip, cancel, cover that ball, but yeah, Panda, this boost stealing meta by Panda is, I really do think the difference maker between these. So it's like, when Volt's constantly at like 50 boost to try to make these like highly mechanical plays happen, it's just not there's not enough boost to make them happen, and Panda's sitting there with 100 the entire match.
Yeah, exactly right. But Panda, I mean, he's controlling that game the whole way, start to finish. Shout out to Nico just subbing, so Nico dropping in, giving his good graces. 72 months is kind of insane. What is that, 6 years?
Yeah,
good lord.
I'm assuming Nico's about as old as a sub can get in the RankTubes channel.
Yeah, true. We might want to remake this Discord call. I don't know if you're getting it, but I'm getting a lot of like row body noises from you. So maybe if we leave and then rejoin, it will go away. Let's try it.
Yeah. Let me...
All right. Well, I wait for Trios to leave. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if that makes a new server. These guys are ready to go.
Testing. Dick.
Sounds great. Yeah. Never heard that better. Right, so we go to game 3. Volt. Not the end of the road for him if he loses, but it's not a comfortable position. This series is pretty important here for the overall tournament because the winner of this gets a game advantage in the grand finals. And of course, you go straight to the grand finals. That's always nice. But Volt needs a reverse sweep at this point if he wants to be in that spot against Panda. And Panda, sure, the games are close, but Panda is just one step ahead every step of the way.
Yeah, the first game in particular was pretty close. The second one, I think Volt was starting to get some momentum, but Panda's strategy is just working.
Oh yeah.
Like I really wish they had a boost consumption.
Ooh.
Oh my god. This was, I think Panda even got bumped here, and yeah, he did. He got bumped and boosted back on path. Still got that dunk down. Very well played by Panda.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish there was a boost consumption stat line at the end of these by default that we could see just how much has been gobbled up by both players, because I feel like it is going one way. Oh my goodness.
There actually, Bacchusmon does keep track of that, but you have to have someone like code it for you to keep track a grand total of how much boost people have acquired and spent. The question is, what's the more important stat? How much boost you've collected or how much boost you've used? 'Cause I think it's a little bit different, right? I don't know. Like if you have 99 boosts and you pick up 100, does that count as gaining 100 boost or gaining 1 boost? I don't know.
You know, I think it's like, and because the stat line that I think is particularly important here is boost stolen, because that is definitely the stat line Panda is dominating. Because yeah, he'll be at 80 boost, taking a full 100 from Volt, who's in desperate need.
No way. That's the worst case scenario there for Volt. Oh, and he gets a taxi ride. Panda almost makes him own goal by just nudging him lightly into that direction, but that is so brutal, man. Volt, he feels like he probably deserves that goal, I bet. But Panda's still up 2 now. Volt just holding on to defense, burning each scrap of boost he manages to pick up. He's gonna go for the full boost, but is it too late as Panda is barreling towards the net? Volt survives for now, does not have an easy angle on the shot, and you know Panda's gonna be back in time anyway. What is even the point? Reset? No, it's not gonna work out. Panda looks like he's just got this game in the bag.
You can see the panic shots from Volt coming out here, because wow, he just got dunked on. That was just dirty.
Double taps always just hit like a hammer. Look at him angle that. He knows where he wants to put that, and it's right in the front of the net. It's a winning maneuver every time. Volt picking up that center boost means he's covering basically nothing. That is a guaranteed goal.
What the?
So savage.
There we go. Yeah, this is. It feels very much like Panda is in high gear here. Volt just needs to like. Oh wait a minute! Catches that's on Panda.
Oh,
Panda
for sure.
pre-jumped that before Volt even showed his cards.
Panda is messing around. This is not a good move to go to the ceiling to try to block this when you know Volt's one goal is to put that straight down, and Panda being as high as possible means he can't get there in time.
Yeah, this is. I think Panda. Yeah, was playing around here. He needs to. I mean, he's not over yet. We still have 3 minutes in this match, and now Panda finds himself with only a 2-goal lead against a Volt who has never looked better, in my opinion. And going for the bump attempt, I like to see it here, but he is going to be trying to fly back on defense, low boost.
It's just a fake.
My overlay is like scuffing, like my in-game overlay, like. It wasn't showing the name tag for Volt for some reason.
Oh, weird.
It's weird. I wanted to see how much boost he has in certain scenarios.
If you push H, I think it cycles through all the different overlays you can have, so it shows the names, the boost, the score at the top, the timer, all that nonsense, and so it just gets the way you want.
Yeah, now it's working. I think I was 1 H off of it.
Yeah.
That was the. There we go. Panda gets a save, but he's low boost here. Volt, afraid to go for it, and I think that was the one you cut on. If you're a Volt, you had the opportunity. He probably just didn't know how much boost Panda was working with. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, bump
this
is everything.
A scoring opportunity. This should be quick conversion, and still only 2 goals down with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, amazing placement on the shot. Taking the boost is such a huge deal, but him not putting that to the front of the net, that's a big deal because Panda might be there in time to save that. This is only hope. But you know what's something I want your opinion on? So Volt was super physical in game 1. That felt like the closest game so far. And is he just not being as physical now, or is Panda avoiding it? Is it Panda is now aware of the strategy and is making it extra hard to bump, or is it just that Volt is not even attempting it anymore?
I honestly don't know. It just looks like Panda's very much in Volt's head. We're seeing him go for shots that are very low conversion and when he's on low boost, because I think he's just trying to apply pressure to Panda any way he can. But it almost always has been playing into. You see right there, it's like
what?
It's like it's almost always playing into Panda's hand.
Yikes, that's 2 major mistakes here for Volt in a row, and it's still not scored. Panda can't capitalize on it despite Volt having no boost, and it bounces off the rim. If Volt could easily have these goals if he just had a scrap of boost. So Panda's best defense right now is just taking all the boost pads away.
There it is again.
Yeah.
He's just taking them all. Volt, he's just landed on the side of the court that had no boost, cuts over to midfield. Oh, this might be a good chance, but he bails off of that.
Yeah, he knows he dropped it. He lost the play, but this might be an even better play. He's got a full tank. What's the move? Dribble after it. Try to bump Panda out of the way. Panda just goes up higher. And so that is secured. 2 goals in a minute is still doable, but not if he backflips. This should be guaranteed for Panda. Drops it straight down. That is the 3rd goal now lead for Panda. Ooh.
Yeah, Volt knows.
Even then, if he does pre-jump after that, like, I don't think he can get there in time. Sure, he can take off, but Panda's already at a massive height lead. Like, he's so much higher than Volt in that situation that he's probably going to have the double touch that he wants anyway. But Volt throwing a hitbox in the way might make Panda mess up on the double touch. It just seems unlikely to me. I think Panda had that no matter what.
I'm getting asked a question. What's the skill gap between the two? Volt looks really outmatched.
I don't know that that's true. No, Volt is definitely, he's been behind the whole time, but it's been close, you know, like as close as you could guess. I would say Panda would win 65% of the time on their games, maybe even 70. But it's no shock that he's up 3-0 right now, but that does mean that Volt's going to have a really hard time winning a series. You do expect him, though, at playing at this level, to win a game or two, I imagine, and he still might do that with 20 seconds left.
I would say Volt is a high SSL player.
Yeah.
Panda is would be considered a pro bubble level, which is even higher.
Yeah,
like I think
that's a good way to
Panda
put
had
it.
several RLCS points last season, which means you have to make. He made like 3 main events or something, like, you know, which is top 16 in RLCS. So very, very good.
So close. If he scored that, just imagine the kinds of things he'd be trying to come up with on a tip-off. But that's going to be Panda winning that game as well by 2 goals. Just 2 goals, but you gotta admire and applaud the performance there by Volt, doing super good. But now he's going to go down to the lower bracket to play a best of 3 against, we don't know yet. There's still a match going on. You want to dive into it?